Metafy here, the platform with the world's best players in your favorite games. Absorbing the knowledge and skill of our experts is easier than ever with bulk discounted lesson plans, flexible replay reviews, and new group classes. So what are you waiting for? Book your session at metafy.gg. Oh, you were waiting for the video to end.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ESA Season 4, where we're now playing in the group stages at the moment. This will be the first match of today out of 4 matches that will be live streamed and casted by me in total. My name is Bozo Max. I'll be your caster for tonight. And we're about to watch the first match, which is LPC versus DiscoPogo on the map Oregon, where the operator bans have now just started, and we're going to see which operators will be banned. The first operator ban is coming out from Team DiscoPogo, which is Team Orange. And in this case, that's the Finka of the board. This is the first attacker being banned. Finka, of course, always has been a great operator. However, since the last Tuesday, the new season has come out. Both Thatcher and Finka have changed quite a bit. Of course, Finka being picked very often because of her LMG and grenades, which both have been nerfed in terms of the grenades having a slightly lesser range, or like explosive range, where also the LMG recoil has been increased. Also Thatcher, about him has not much has changed, but in the end some attackers now have the option to take the secondary gadget, which is the EMP impact nade. So therefore Thatcher being off the board isn't a huge problem, but still LPC decides to ban him in this case. After the Thatcher ban, we're seeing a Kaid's ban, which of course is a direct response towards the Thatcher ban, because without Thatcher it will be a bit difficult to deal with the Kaid. But either way, like I said, there is the impact Thatcher nade is these days available, or EMP impact nade as I should call it, and therefore you don't necessarily need to ban Kaid if Thatcher is banned. So the final operator ban is Thunderbird, of course a very useful operator, as she can just place down her healing stations, heal her teammates anytime without her even needing to be present, and therefore she can be a very strong operator. So we're now about to start with this first match of today, or actually the first round of today, where it's LPC as Team Blue on the defense right now, and DiscoPogo will be starting DiscoPogo as Team Orange on the defense right now, where Team LPC, the blue team, will start as attacker. So for this first round, we will be going to the upper level area, which is Kids Dorm's main hall, and we're about to see how Team DiscoPogo will go for their defense here, and how what kind of attack strategy LPC has in store for us.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
So we're now starting with the first round. As the preparation phase comes to an end, it's now up to the attackers to start with their first attacking round. They will need to find a way towards the building, look for a first way in, and try to get some control over the map. Currently quite a bit of roaming going on, or at least people playing off-site. Some fairly close, some a bit further. Where, for example, Freddy is one of those roamers. He's currently playing a small tower. He opens the barricade. He is going for the round, but unfortunately for him, he is not able to find anyone at the moment. It would have been a very nice opening kill for him, but unfortunate for him that there was no one playing there at the moment. Meanwhile, the attackers have approached the building, are looking for the first way in. Quite a bit of droning is happening, and with that droning, they're actually pushing away Sanjo, and they're super just waiting for him to just pick him off. An easy opening kill there for the attacking team with the alibi now off the board. Also, Costa is getting in a bit of trouble, and Shiliwu gets taken out by the Twitch. Alex with a response by taking out Super, resulting in this match now being in a 4 versus 3 situation. Costa in the end does get injured. He is now down on the floor. And the question is whether the attacking team is aware. In the end, he managed to crawl back towards Freddy, where Freddy goes for the revive. So now it's a full 4 versus 3 once more. But still the man advantage for the attacking team at the moment, which is LPC. Which means they are in a fairly good position at the moment. Ace still has his Ace charges, now uses the Ace charges to open up the first bit of the walking closet wall. And it's also one of the Forza members, sorry, it was Forza Mine, taking out one of the defenders with the Goyo explosive canister. which is always very interesting to see. Mine, however, does get injured. He's now down on the floor. Twitch with the kill there. Alex, Freddy with the kill there on main. And now it's all coming down to Freddy in a 3 versus 1 situation. The diffuser is trying to be planted. It's guards trying to go for the plants. In the end, Freddy manages to injure during the Twitch, resulting in this match being a 3 versus 1. But in the end, he does find 2 headshots on both guard and Azing, and then finds the final player, which is Uchiha Join, or whatever you pronounce it, which means he's now all alone. And he has plenty of time to actually go for the defuse, meaning this first round will be won by the defensive players, which is DiscoPogo. A very impressive clutch here by the Goyo, and a well-deserved win for this first round. So like I said, we will have a total of 4 matches live on stream right now. This first match is LPC versus DiscoPogo, after which we will watch the match, which is Maniac Suiciders versus Protest Main. After that, we'll go to the match Furry versus Team Misclick, and we'll end the round with a bang of a match between FC Fiju and Penta.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So all those matches will be played back to back. Probably even like the Maniac Suiciders match is scheduled to start in 40 minutes. I doubt if we're going to be ready with this match in that time, but it will be played either way right after this match. Which is maybe like 5-minute breaks in between. So I did do a prediction in the chat, and it has ended by now. In the end, 10 people have casted their vote, for which I'm very thankful. 4 people have voted for LPC, where 6 people voted for DiscoPogo, which is an interesting difference. 2 people voted more for DiscoPogo, meaning you viewers are expecting a bit more of DiscoPogo than LPC. So I'm very curious to see how this match will turn out. In the end, DiscoPogo with the first opening rounds. So that's at least a good start for them. So once again, the attackers are trying to make their way towards the building. Twitch is one of those operators, already using her drone to find some kind of utility. In the end, it's the Goyo canister that she finds first, but for some reason she doesn't manage to pop it. I think she should be able to pop it, especially since these days Twitch has a laser shot instead of a taser shot, which she used to have, which should do damage to Goyo canisters. And in the end, I think even the second drone did get caught by a Mute Jammer. So unfortunately for Twitch, both Mute Jammers are, Twitch drones are already lost, which is very unfortunate for her. And that way she will need to work without her utility from now on. Meanwhile, Super playing as Nook already inside of the building on the kitchen corridor, trying to sneak up on Sanjo. No, it's not Sanjo, it is Slibu, the Mute, currently playing with the shotgun on the back stairs, but in the end, a nade gets thrown in his direction. He makes his way out of there, as things will be getting hot very soon. And therefore, he's now playing in a much safer area, which is often referred to as Harry Potter. So meanwhile, we are hearing one of the heart breaching utility being activated. Heart breaching utility, actually the activation time is much faster than it used to be, but in the end it's actually Forza peeking down one of those hedges. Sorry, Main peeking down one of those hedges, but Sanjo is just waiting there for him with the SMG in hands. He takes him out easily, which is the results in the first person being taken out, the first casualty on the attacking side. So the first 1 minute and 35 seconds have now passed, meaning more than half of the round has expired. Therefore, attackers need to hurry a little bit more, because various people are still playing outside. They haven't really even made their way inside to the basement area. They really need to hurry a little bit more, otherwise they're going to be in a very big time struggle later on. So Forza is currently Guard is currently trying to contest the bunker area from the construction site towards blue. It's very difficult to get control over here. It's a clash playing there. Smoke canisters are being thrown. This makes it extremely difficult to take control. Where Nomad is still playing in the meeting area. She might drop the hatch down eventually. Also at the moment, Zero trying to sneak down from the laundry stairs area, but unfortunately barricades have been placed. He will need to shoot it open, which does give away his position. Sanjo with a kill on Azing, Forza Guard with a kill there on Costa, Freddy with a kill on Join, and Guard with a kill on Sanjo, bringing this round to a 2 versus 3 situation in the advantage for the defending team. Also Forza Guard being very low on HP, which makes things very difficult, and also Super doesn't have much health either. In the end, he drops on the hatch, gets found by Alex. It's all coming down to Guard right now. The Ace still playing outside of the bunker, and the blazer right in front of him is currently lit on fire. And here's the Jaeger with the final kill, resulting in another defensive win for DiscoPogo, putting the score on 0-2 at the moment.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Okay, so as the defensive team has managed to win 2 rounds in a row, they will now need to go to a different kind of bomb site, which in this case they prefer to go to kitchen meeting. They would also have the option to go to kitchen dining, but these days most of the teams prefer to go to kitchen meeting. So therefore I'm not surprised. We're seeing most of the walls already being reinforced towards the south and the northern area of meeting, where they likely will make some kind of extension towards security at the kitchen area and reinforce the wall towards dining. At the same time, we're likely to see an expansion towards the top floor. The hatch already has been opened, so they will likely reinforce 2 of the main walls towards the big tower area. And it seems also they're going to do some kind of extension, or at least something with the trophy area. They also still have the kitchen hatch in their availability, and also Castle will be able to place down various castle barricades, which will help them to lock down the bomb site. So currently, various attackers again were approaching the building, looking for the first way in. I can imagine top floor would be very desirable for them to take control over, especially since it will be very strong in the hands of the defensive team, as they will be able to contest the bomb sites from above. But at the same time, if the attackers manage to get control over the area, they will be able to use it in their own advantage as well, and will be helping them to allow them to take easier control over the bomb site. Okay, so attackers are currently making their way in. Ace is already throwing his first ace charges, which does now get activated. This way they will need to create a new line of sight and entry point towards the attic area. And then the final ace charges will be thrown on the backstage area to open up the stage wall. This way the attackers now actually have a decent amount of control, decent amount of entry points created and lines of sight created, which will make things very difficult for the defending team. And it's just about time, or like it will be happening anytime. We will see the first person losing his life being taken off the board. The question is just on which side will this happen. Flashbang! 1 minute and 30 seconds have now passed. Attackers still are playing fairly slow at the moment, really taking their time to take further control. In the end, it's actually the Maverick getting spotted. He almost managed to get a kill there on Costa, but it's instead Costa getting a kill on Super. That's the first attacker taken off the board. They started so well, but they're wasting a lot of time at the moment, or at least taking their time a lot. Alex with the kill on main, Sleeper with the kill on Azing, Alex with the kill on Joint, and it's all coming down to guard right now. The Ace playing on rear stage. All eyes are focused on him. The attackers defending team has an idea where he might be playing, and just a matter of time for him to be spotted and end up in a gunfight. But in the end, it's Freddy with the final kill on guard, meaning this round will be won flawlessly by DiscoPogo, putting the score on 0-3. By the way, I'm actually struggling to pronounce some of the names, so if you actually know how to pronounce, for example, Main or Uchiha, please let me know in the comments, like in the chat section, so I can correct myself if I'm pronouncing things incorrectly.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Some people have guessed it before, some names are new to me, especially since some substitute players have been used apparently on the LPC side. So therefore it's always, sometimes you need to get used to pronounce those new names, which you're unfamiliar with. Okay, so once again, after 3 rounds have been won in total by the defending team, they will be allowed to go back to the first bomb site they played during this matchup, which of course is the kids' dorms area. And they will go for a similar kind of setup this time around, where it's now again up to the attacking team to take the control, to try to win a match, because they're currently 3 points behind. They picked the attacking side as starting side, which is very questionable given their current performance. The attackers are trying to make their way towards the building. Guard is one of those attackers who is already stacking up at the balcony of the master bedroom. From here, he will be able to take further control, potentially even go for a breach. But first, they will need to deal with the people playing in the trophy area, and also take out the mute jammers, otherwise breaching will be very difficult. Meanwhile, it's Alex actually with the first opening kill, a run out from the big tower, managed to allowed him to take a kill there on Azing. That's the gridlock off the boards. Not the most useful or most necessary operator for the attacking team, but as the attacking team also loses the ESA, and Schliebo with a kill there on guard, things are not looking great for the attackers at the moment. That's the ace of the board, no more hard breaching. It's all coming down to Super and the Sledge, but as the Sledge also gets taken out by Alex, still playing in the top of the big tower, it's very unlikely that the Super, the Twitch, will be successful during the remaining of this round. And here, it's a pretty nice headshot though there on Sanjo, at least one less defender to worry about. But still, a 1 versus 4 situation with a decent amount of time still on the clock, so there is still a pretty good chance for Twitch to take out some further defensive players. But clutching this 1 versus 5, or which is now 1 versus 4, might prove to be very difficult. Also, Jaeger still playing in the big tower area, waiting for the Twitch to expose herself. In the end, I think the defenders are even trying to bait the attacker by doing some runouts. In the end, the Twitch does get spotted, does get damaged quite a bit. She's almost low, and she's almost taken out, and it's Costa with the final bit of damage, the final blow towards Super, taking him out, bringing another round to the defender's side, which is DiscoPogo, putting the score on 0-4. So currently this DiscoPogo being on an absolute win streak of 4 rounds in a row, completely dominating this match so far. And if LPC want to wake up anytime soon, things are absolutely looking terrible for them. And there will be a very slight chance for them to actually have a comeback. They do have the option to request a tactical timeout, which will give them 45 seconds to talk through some strategies, to really talk through some pep talks, to find out what's going wrong, to find a new approach, which definitely could help them. So it will be very recommendable for them to at least do the next round, as they didn't do it this round. Otherwise, things might be over for them very soon. So once again, we're following the same rotation in bomb sites. We're now going back to the basement bomb site, which was also played one time before by DiscoPogo. They also managed to win this round quite easily. They didn't have much of a struggle here. And if LPC doesn't turn things around quickly, I'm not expecting anything else to happen anytime soon.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Lots of pre-placed drones on the side of LPC. That is nice to see. This will prevent any surprises from happening. Hopefully, Sanjo was picking the main door area. Unfortunately for him, no attacker exposed himself to him early on. But in the end, I'm hoping that the attackers have a bit more information this time about where the defenders are playing through their pre-placed drones. Because otherwise, they are in for some potentially in for some surprises. Meanwhile, Sliwa already playing downstairs at Split. He might actually find the Sophia very early on. Sophia is currently playing at the main entrance. And then Sophia does find Costa. That's the alibi of the board. One of the annoying operators to play against. She has a pretty good gun with a very high rate of fire, which can make things very difficult for the attackers. So finally, a bit more positivity on the attacking side. They are getting the opening kills, as Super also gets a kill there on Sanjo. That's 2 defenders off the board. And finally, this is looking more like it. LPC might finally win their other round, although it will be very important for them to keep up with the advantage they currently have. If they will lose this advantage, things might be brought around, especially as Alex gets 2 kills, a double kill on main and join, bringing this round to a 3 versus 3 situation. Ashley will get another kill on Super. The attackers do lose their advantage that they just had, that they need so desperately, and Ashley will another kill there on guards. It's all coming down to acing in this 1 versus 3 situation. Will LPC lose another round, basically throw it as they were in the advantage with a 5 versus 3 situation? It would be very unfortunate. It's currently acing, making his way down to the bomb site, but unfortunately he exposes himself by shooting the alibi drone, a hologram, which will reveal his location to all of the defenders. And therefore he loses his surprise elements. Unfortunately also he does not have any diffuser in hands, so going for a plant will unfortunately be impossible. In this way it will be very difficult for him to win this round, and as Freddy gets the final kill on acing. This round will go to DiscoPogo once more, putting the score on 0-5, just 1 round away from a flawless half for DiscoPogo. To achieve this flawless half, DiscoPogo will need to win 1 more round, which would put them on a 0-6 match point advantage, which is absolutely huge, a great accomplishment. And yeah, for LPC, like I said, call in this tactical timeout. You guys really need it. They're unfortunately not doing it. And I'm just wondering, will we see any rounds being won on the attack of LPC, or will they just lose another round, bring the match point to DiscoPogo? It will be very unfortunate to see. I was hoping for a very tense match, a very long match at least, going to overtime or something at least, which is always like much more interesting to cast and to play and to watch. But at the same time, yeah, it is a pretty nice accomplishment for DiscoPogo, which is also impressive to see. So now we will see the final defensive round by DiscoPogo. After this, we'll have a roll stop where LPC will need to defend and DiscoPogo will need to attack. The question is, will things change after that? Will somehow one team be more favorable or less favorable on the other side? And will we then finally see some rounds being won by LPC? It would be very nice to see. It would be cool to see, which would extend the match further and potentially even allow a comeback for LPC. But at the moment, things don't seem... the chances to see such thing seem very slim. Well, at the meantime, it is actually super with the first opening kill though, so that's actually a good thing for the attacking team at the moment. That's Costa 1 off the boards. The Azami has now been taken out. It's, however, Sophia getting in a bit of trouble. She did get damaged somehow. Probably someone playing in the drones area, which is now trying to scout for using the drones, where the Ash is currently still playing at the main entrance, hoping for a defender to expose himself, which could result in an easy kill for her. It's currently, for example, Sanjo Labanjo laying on the boiler room on the stairs from laundry, but in the end he does get damaged a bit. Decides to fall back, and as Thunderbird has been bent, he will not be able to heal himself back up, unfortunately. So meanwhile, attackers have control over the top floor area, which is very good for them to see. It will allow them to create some verticals and make it very difficult for the defending team to play on site. Forza with another kill, sorry, Main with another kill there on Slibu. That's another defender taken out. The Mozzie off the board right now. Sanjo with the attempt to take someone out with the C4. Doesn't connect, unfortunately. So therefore, no kill for him. Ash also getting in a gunfight with Alex, taking out Alex. A 5 versus 2 situation it is right now, but Freddy finally is starting to turn things around. Fine Super takes him out, but Forza, Main and Join with the final kills, taking out the final defenders, meaning this round, the 6th round, will be won by the attacking team, putting the score on 1-5. So with the 6th round now being passed, and we're now proceeding to the 7th round, meaning we'll now have the rolls up where LPC will need to defend and DiscoPogo will need to attack from now on. Like I said, there is a possibility that somehow the defensive side will work out much better for LPC, but at the same time, I have pretty good expectancy of DiscoPogo on the attack as well. I don't think they will struggle too much with it, and it's just a matter of time for this round to potentially end, or this match to end, I mean. For the first defensive round of LPC, we are going to the top floor, just like DiscoPogo started there, which is skips dorms. Lots of reconstructioning is happening, verticals are being made, rotations are being made, various reinforcements have been placed as well. And I'm very curious to see them defend this bomb site and attack, and see DiscoPogo try to attack it.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Magnet deployed.
Okay, so the first attackers are approaching the building. One of the interesting attackers is, of course, the Amar, already using her ability to hop in the armory site very early on. But unfortunately, the hatch is opened up, meaning she will unfortunately fall down, and therefore her surprise element gets ruined a little bit. She will just be able to use her ability once more to hop up the hatch once again. Ash is also trying to accompany her, but various defenders are already waiting them, and that's Forza with the first kill on Costa 1. It's the first attacker of the boards, which is a good opening for the defending team at the moment. Super, however, did get exposed a little bit, did get damaged quite a bit, and that's why he has decided to fall back from the trophy area, giving the control of the trophy area towards the attacking team, or at least they will be able to get control over it pretty easily from now on. Ace charges are also being thrown. This will allow the attacking team to create a new line of sight and entry point towards the walking closet, towards games. However, Jaeger trying to utilize the breach from the attacking team, finding Alex, taking him out, but Freddy with another kill there on Main, bringing this round to a 4 versus 3 in the advantage of the defending team at the moment. only 3 attackers alive. But Sanjo turns things around, takes out Azing, bringing things back to an equal 3 versus 3. Also, the Smoker's getting in a bit of trouble as very Sophia grenades were shot in his direction. Also, a few bullets in the end do hit him, which is doing quite a bit of damage to him in the end. Still 1 minute and 25 seconds on the clock. Quite a bit of a time for the attacking team to work with at the moment. They do have some drones available. They will be able to scout for information. Also, Sophia still has 1 shot in her launcher. And Sliwu luckily survives this gunfight. There was someone trying to shoot him from below. But he manages to hop into game room. He now has a bit of control. He will be able to contest the white stairs from there. But it's guards with a kill there on Freddy. Sanjo with a kill there on June. Sliwu with a kill on Forza. And now it's all coming down to Super. Super is currently playing on white stairs. The attacking team should also be aware of this, but they do not have the diffuser at the moment. But in the end, it's Sanjo Banjo with the final kill there on Super, meaning this round will be won by DiscoPogo, bringing them to match point with a 1-6 score, meaning they just need to win 1 more round to end this match early on, where LPC needs to win 5 rounds in a row to bring things around by turning this match into 6-6, which would result in an overtime, where they will get a second chance to still win.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
All set. Banshee deployed. Deploying ATS. All secure. Reservoir going up.
Okay, so we'll now head to potentially what might be the final round of this matchup. It's currently 1-6 with DiscoPogo on the match point. They are currently attacking where LPC is defending, and after they did not succeed to defend the upper level bomb site, they will just go to try a second time, and potentially, hopefully for them, they will be able to get some points out of it. Otherwise, this match will be over very soon.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Right now, for DiscoPogo, things might probably feel very comfortable at the moment. They are on a good spot. They can afford to lose a few rounds. It wouldn't matter too much. Unfortunately, Alex, however, does get taken out very early on. A nice spawn peek by the Jaeger, which helps the defenders to start the round with a nice advantage, as the rounds will not continue in a 5 versus 4 situation. Meanwhile, attackers surrounding the building at various angles, trying to look for a way in, but as Forza finds Costa, he takes him out. It's guard taking out Costa there, which now brings this match to a 5 versus 3, or this round. Attackers are trying to find their way in. Also, Sanjo is getting a bit of trouble, but does in the end find Jun, takes him out, brings this round back to a 4 versus 3 situation. Still in the advantage of the defending team, but a bit more workable for the attacking team at the moment. Ace is currently playing the walking closet. A S-charge gets shot from below to take out the Mute Jammer. This means that Ace will now be able to throw his Ace charges and to go for a wall breach. But did the Mute Jammer survive? No, he did not survive. He's just waiting for some reason. I don't know what he's waiting for. Well, as the clock is ticking on, there's only 1 minute and 35 seconds left on the clock. The attackers need to start hurrying a little bit. They haven't breached the wall yet, which will be very, very useful for them to do. In the end, somehow Sophia does not spot the player. Oh, there's actually one teammate, never mind, excuse me. Which was a blue player I was spectating. But in the end, it would be very favorable for the attacking team to actually go for this breach. I don't know why Ace is currently contesting the trophy area. This breach would be very useful for them, and it would definitely help them to get control over the game's area much easier. Currently, Ash rotating towards the white stairs area. From here, she will be able to get some further control over the bomb site. Could also create a pretty good distraction, which the other team members will be able to profit from. But in the end, a double C4 kill from Super takes out 2 attackers at one go. Both Freddy and Sanjo taken out. It's all coming out to Sliwu, but in the end, Super finds another kill. A triple kill for him here, meaning this round will be won by the defending team, which is LPC, putting the score on 2-6. But still, DiscoPogo with a 4-round difference in the lead with a 2-6 score at the moment. So finally, LPC manages to win the first defensive round, after which they will now decide to go to laundry room, supply room, which is the basement bomb site.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So for this basement bomb site, they go for the classical elbow extension. ADSs are being placed. The deployable shield is being placed. A total of 3 ADSs have been placed so far. No Wamai in play, but those 3 ADSs will do their job. And therefore, Wamai is not exactly necessary. It would be useful, but it's not absolutely necessary. Furthermore, various holes are being created to further contest the construction blue area. Hatches, so far only one being reinforced, which is the meeting hatch, after which now also the laundry hatch is being reinforced where the security hatch is currently still soft. So once again, it's now up to the attackers to approach the building, look for their first way in, and find some of those defending players, and in the end, try to contest the bomb site. A Jackal is a play which will be super useful for the attacking team to get easier control, find more information on where the defenders particularly are playing, as this would allow them to gather information much faster, much more effectively, as the Jackal is able to find information himself. He will be able to spot footprints, but also try to highlight the location of a defender after he finds and scans their footprints, which makes him a very strong entry fragger. Attackers are trying to get control from various sides of the map. Rear stage control has now been taken, after which Zofia will not try to contest the stairs at the backstage area. Also, 0 camps are being placed to watch the flanks. It would be actually nice if one of the players would continuously watch those cameras. Likely Alex will do this, and after one of the attackers potentially loses their lives later on, then it will become that person's job to take control over those. I don't know, is there any roamer at the moment, or is every single defender playing downstairs at the moment? Yes, every single defender seems to be playing downstairs at the moment. So it's just a matter of time for the attacking team to find out about this. The Jackal finds the hatch, which is not reinforced, is able to open it with his secondary shotgun, which will be very useful. So attackers now have enough control to start contesting the bottom basement area. They do have various hatches they can utilize, 3 sets of stairs, and also the construction entrance, which they can use to take further control. This time they did not decide to bring any A's, so breaching from a distance is no longer possible. And I'm even questioning whether they even are going to contest the construction area. In the end, it's Ash already dropping hatch, finding the first defender that's super taking up the boards. Forza also being injured. Freddy with a kill there on Forza. It's now 3 versus 4 situation. And Forza gets a kill on Slibu. Sorry, Guards with a kill Slibu. Freddy with a kill on Join. Main with a kill on Costa. Guard with a kill on Freddy. And Sancho with a kill on Forza. It's all coming down to Main, the Jaeger, in this 1 versus 2 situation. Finds Alex, but in the end, it's Alex with the final kill, meaning this round will be won by the attacking team, DiscoPogo, which means this match will be added with a 2-7 score for DiscoPogo. So we'll now see the scoreboard, 10 kills for both Freddy and Alex, which is nice to see. Nothing really out of ordinary, just acing, not getting too many kills, which is very unfortunate. For some reason, I don't see the map score. It should be visible. Let me just quickly check why it's not. That's a bit odd. Well, either way, LPC 2 points, 7 points for DiscoPogo, or like scores, which means DiscoPogo is the winner of this match, ending the match with a 2-7 score. And therefore, they will earn 3 points in their group, which is pretty good for them. If we actually look at Wikipedia right now, we can actually see the standings fairly easily. DiscoPogo currently being on 1 point, now getting 3 more points, putting them on top of their group. But later on, Protest Main will still need to play against MSXV, so eventually also they will earn points. But currently DiscoPogo being in a very good spot. So right after this match, we will actually go to the next match, which is, what I was about to say, MSXV versus Protest main MSXV. Of course, I mean Maniac Suicider. So we're now going to prepare this match for you guys. Hopefully they are able to start a little bit sooner because the match is officially scheduled in 12 minutes or 10 minutes for you guys because of the delay. But hopefully we can prepare this match as soon as possible, start as soon as possible, and after a short break, we will be back for the next match. So grab a drink, go to the toilet, grab a snack or whatever, and hopefully I see you guys soon for the next match. So see you guys soon.